I know that in this room, and for those listening from afar, there are souls exhausted from trying to be strong. There are cries that cannot be uttered. There are, why? Questions to which the answer seems to be the silence of heaven. Perhaps you're grappling with the feeling of being stuck in a deep pit, a miry bog of despair where every step sinks you further. You might feel a profound sense of weariness, from waiting, from crying out, and from clinging to hope that seems to recede with each passing moment. Your spirit might be singing a desolate, repetitive tune of longing for deliverance, a harmony of pain that seems to have no resolution. I understand that overwhelming sensation of feeling trapped, of longing for solid ground amidst life's overwhelming challenges. My heart goes out to all who are silently enduring this profound sense of being bogged down. But I want us to discover a liberating truth together. God doesn't demand a cheerful song when our hearts are shattered. He offers us a sacred songbook, and within it are the very notes of desperate cries, patient waiting, and triumphant new songs. He gives us the unwavering promise in Psalm 34-18, "The Lord is close to the brokenhearted and saves those who are crushed in spirit." He doesn't shy away from our mess. He draws near to it. Consider the ancient prophets who, in times of national crisis and deep personal suffering, taught their people to wait on the Lord, to cry out to Him, and to anticipate His powerful intervention. They remind us that even in the longest silence, God is preparing a new melody. We won't shy away from difficult emotions. Instead, we will learn to transform our very sighs into a prayer, an authentic melody before God. This journey isn't about finding a quick fix, but about finding a voice for your soul. This week, as a step of faith, find one verse from a psalm that perfectly describes your current feelings and read it aloud each morning. Let it be the opening note of your own honest conversation with the divine conductor. Now that we've found the first notes to express our inner turmoil, let's explore how the Psalms transform those laments into a powerful dialogue with God. Psalm 40 opens with a powerful testament to patient waiting and the miraculous deliverance that follows. The psalmist declares, "I waited patiently for the Lord. He turned to me and heard my cry. He lifted me out of the slimy pit, out of the mud and mire. He set my feet on a rock and gave me a firm place to stand." This isn't a passive waiting, but an active, persistent posture of hope. It's an unwavering promise that God not only hears our cries, but actively intervenes to rescue us from the deepest despair. Psalm 130:5-6 echoes this truth. "I wait for the Lord, my whole being waits, and in His word I put my hope. I wait for the Lord more than watchmen wait for the morning." He is the faithful composer, ensuring that every period of waiting leads to a harmonious resolution. Perhaps you've grown weary from waiting, feeling as though your prayers have gone unanswered or that you're stuck in an insurmountable situation. You might be struggling with the temptation to give up hope, convinced that your pit is too deep or your mire too thick. I understand that agonizing tension of longing for change while being called to a seemingly endless patience. My heart resonates with anyone who feels like they're sinking, desperate for solid ground. Consider Hannah, who longed for a child but remained barren for many years. She endured ridicule and deep sorrow, yet she continually prayed and waited patiently on the Lord. Her persistent, heartfelt cries were eventually answered with the birth of Samuel, a child she dedicated back to God. Her story powerfully illustrates that God hears the cries of those who wait patiently, and His deliverance often comes in ways that exceed our expectations, transforming long-held sorrow into profound joy. As a step of faith this week, when you feel impatient or stuck, intentionally pause and, in your heart, whisper, "I am waiting patiently for you, Lord." Trust that He is turning His ear to you. As we delve deeper into the orchestration of Psalm 40, we witness the incredible transformation that occurs after divine deliverance. The emergence of a new song. The psalmist proclaims, "He put a new song in my mouth, a hymn of praise to our God. Many will see and fear the Lord and put their trust in Him." This isn't just a personal melody. It's a testimony, a powerful chord that resonates with others, drawing them to faith. It's an unwavering promise that God's acts of rescue are not just for our benefit, but for His glory and for the encouragement of many. Isaiah 42:10 invites us, "Sing to the Lord a new song, His praise from the ends of the earth, you who go down to the sea, and all that is in it, you islands, and all who live in them." He is the divine conductor, inspiring a chorus of praise that impacts the world. Perhaps you've been so consumed by your struggles that you can't imagine ever singing a song of joy again. You might be struggling with the belief that your past pains are too deep to be transformed into anything beautiful. I understand that feeling of being muted, of having your voice silenced by overwhelming circumstances. My heart aches for those who yearn to find a new purpose, a fresh melody for their lives, but feel trapped by the echoes of past pain. Consider the early church believers who, after experiencing the profound deliverance of salvation through Christ, burst forth in new songs of worship, spreading the message of hope despite persecution. Their lives became a living testament to the transformative power of God's rescue, inspiring many others to believe. Their vibrant witness demonstrates that when God sets us free, He equips us with a powerful testimony that can draw others into His light. As a step of faith this week, identify one area where God has delivered you, no matter how small. Then, quietly rehearse a new song of thanks in your heart, acknowledging His intervention. Continuing our melodic journey through Psalm 40, we move from the external acts of deliverance to the profound internal desire to do God's will. The psalmist declares, "Sacrifice and offering you did not desire but my ears. You have opened burnt offerings and sin offerings you did not require." Then I said, "Here I am. I have come, it is written about me in the scroll. I desire to do your will, my God. Your law is within my heart." This isn't about mere ritual. It's a deep, heartfelt longing to align one's life with God's purposes. It's an unwavering promise that God desires a willing heart more than external religious acts, and that His law, when written on our hearts, becomes a source of delight. Jeremiah 31-33 promises, "I will put my law in their minds and write it on their hearts. I will be their God, and they will be my people." He is the master composer, inscribing His perfect score upon our very beings. Perhaps you've felt the pressure of religious duty, going through motions without genuine connection, or felt a disconnect between your actions and your deepest desires. You might be struggling to understand what God's will truly is for your life, or feel overwhelmed by the thought of trying to perfectly obey. I understand that struggle for authentic spirituality, the desire for genuine purpose beyond mere ritual. My heart goes out to those who yearn for a deeper relationship with God, one where obedience flows from a place of love and understanding. Consider Mary, the mother of Jesus, who, when confronted with the seemingly impossible news of her miraculous pregnancy, simply responded, "May it be done to me according to your word." Her response wasn't based on a full understanding of every detail, but on a profound willingness to do God's will, even when it meant personal sacrifice and public scrutiny. Her life became a testament to the beauty of a heart submitted to divine purpose. This narrative highlights that true obedience comes not from coercion, but from an internal desire to align our will with His, leading to a life of profound meaning and impact. As a step of faith this week, take a moment to pray, "Lord, reveal your will to me, and give me a heart to desire it." We have journeyed together through the harmonies of patient waiting, the vibrant new song of deliverance, and the profound desire to do God's will. From the depths of the pit to the heights of adoration, we have found that God orchestrates our lives towards a glorious symphony of rescue and unwavering faith. You have been led from the dissonant notes of despair to discovering your own vibrant song within His boundless mercy and unfailing love. Now, let us together declare a collective confession of hope. Though the melody of my life may waver, I still believe you are the conductor. Though I may not see the light, I still believe you are my song. Lord, you are my strength and my psalm. You are my deliverer, my hope, and my heart's desire. I invite you now to find your rest in Him, allowing the divine conductor to reharmonize your soul and grant you His profound peace. May the Lord bless you and keep you. May his face shine upon you and be gracious to you. May he lift up his countenance upon you and give you peace. May he grant you strength in your weakness, solace in your sorrow, and a renewed song of hope that echoes through every season of your life, culminating in his ultimate, glorious rescue and your unending adoration. May his peace fill every chord of your being,